My short journey will take me today from Asakusa to Kanda via the Ginza line, which is just a short hop, where I'll change over to the Chuo Line for an hour and 45-minute journey that will take me out of Metro Tokyo to Otsuki, where I'll be able to change over almost immediately onto a local line by a different operator from JR East, onto the Fuji Kyuko line, which will wind round the mountain towns to take me to Fuji Kawaguchiko and to the foot of Mount Fuji. After a short clip of seeing the Tokyo Sky Tree scraping its way through the murky, cloudy skies this morning, we jump straight onto some footage of the Chuo Line, where I've sat very comfortably in the green car, as they call it, or the equivalent of first class in most Western countries, with a 2x2 setup where I managed to wedge myself in between a couple of seats with all of my luggage that I was carrying with me for my 2-week trip. And we've arrived in Otsuki. I now had a slightly frantic rush up the elevator and across the bridge to the platforms where I could catch the mountain line out to initially Shimoyoshida, where I would then venture up to the viewing platform with the pagoda to be able to see Mount Fuji, hopefully, if the weather was good enough. And then I actually made it back onto the train afterwards to continue my journey to Fuji Kawaguchiko, the famous village at the foot of Mount Fuji. And as we're pulling into Shimoyoshida station, I grab my bags and head over to the door to get ready to lug them off. And I had the confidence, as you can rely upon most train stations in Japan, to have luggage lockers. So after I managed to drag my bags across the platform, cross over the adjoining track, I was lucky to be able to find that there were some luggage lockers, so I was able to get rid of my bags, ready to go exploring. So after leaving the station, I made my way round the corner. It's about a few minutes walk, probably less than 10 minutes I would say, to the bottom of the 398 steps that you need to climb that are pretty steep in places, up to the Chureto Pagoda, where you can get the stunning views of Fuji. Unfortunately, as you can see today, the weather was not in my favour. As they say, Fuji was feeling shy today, but I did get lucky a little later on to catch some views as the clouds were breaking. Japan does love a themed train, and it was pretty cool and unique to see this Thomas the Tank Engine themed train pull in that would take me a few minutes round the corner to reach Fuji Kawaguchiko, where I would try and get some other views from the side on of Mount Fuji, and then eventually catch my bus to make it down to the Shinkansen to complete my journey to Osaka. After some intense Googling, I was very pleased to find that despite there being no rail connection, I was able to find a bus that could take me down through the mountains to Mishima, where I would be able to catch Shinkansen across to Osaka.